Y'all know what? Y'all know what?
I'm going to
My internal space in my phone is full, and I'm trying to figure out. I have an LG.
On both sides of the joint.
Oh Lord.
You're
It is a cricket phone, but I have an LG that it said internal storage was full and it just stopped. But I have an SD card, 32 gig. Oh, is it gigabytes? Yeah, in my phone. So I'm trying to figure out. I guess do you have to automatically, or what do you have to do to have your stuff go to your SD drive? Apparently, it's something I'm not doing right. But I'm sitting here, y'all. I know I'm in the city, but y'all know something I want to do. It's a guy.
You can see where your backstrap starts.
Called Deer Meat for Dinner, and my kids watching with me on YouTube. Right now, look.
Of your ribs.
He is breaking down a deer. He goes hunting. He fish. Everyone know I like fishing.
That's actually a really good shot because you can see it so well.
I want to go and take my kids to visit and do that at least for a weekend. And that's the life I wish. I love the outdoors. But I am in the city. But when I used to live in Cockeysville, outside of Baltimore, I used to love it because we was out in the county. You had a lot of things with the grass. I mean, they hunt. And I had somebody who was in culinary school. He hunt, so he's gonna let me go hunting with him. But oh yeah, people's like, oh, you hunt? I said, y'all, I like it. Cutting down meat. I always watch people do it. I did a little bit, but not like a whole animal. But I do like stuff like that.
Just like that.
So
they're right underneath the spine.
That's one of the things I want to do, especially with my kids, and my kids like it.
Look at this.
Doing stuff like that. And actually, we just like doing stuff outside. We like doing stuff as a family. So if I'm able to contact him and we able to do it. Oh, and then I want to swim. Y'all see the fish and the lobsters? He is living a life. That's why I like watching him. He just laid back like me. And his wife is adorable. And their new daughter, I think they have 2 now. But just being outside and just remind me growing up, especially at my grandmother's house in Martinsville. Just being outside, carefree, But look at it. Who wouldn't want to do? And then you know where your food coming from. You know what I mean?
And you'll see your little joint in here.
But I'm gonna see if I can get it done. All you can do is just figure it out. But anyway, yeah, I was at my job, and I was talking. I've worked with people with. This is something real personal, and one of the things, I'm a chef and I'm a nurse, but I've been a nurse for a long, long time.
There you go.
And I love working with people. I love taking care of people. I've done private care. I've done high end. I've done people where I just go in the house. I don't even know I can stay there 2 minutes. But everyone needs care. But you know what I'm saying? My thing is, I love nursing. And then when I'm cooking, and I love watching people's face when they like the food. I guess I'm the type of person, I just like seeing people happy. I like bringing joy to people's lives. But I was with someone with a medicist. I work with people that was with work with Gilchrist, and Gilchrist is spectacular. The nurses and the staff is there. It's wonderful. The social worker. But so I'm gonna say something real personal. That I was working at a place called Pickers Guild in Towson. I was supervisor there for over 7 years. And it is a wonderful place. And I was always working with people who, before I went there and started working with hospice people, I always was working with people who had who would go home. Come to where I work, get therapy. Anybody in the healthcare field know what I'm talking about, or just in general if you have family members. that you work there at a rehabilitation place, knowing that I'm sorry, I'm looking at the deer meat and we're talking to y'all, so But anyway, you you work with people to help them go home, be more independent, more productive, not really productive, but just feeling like, we're doing stuff for ourselves. And when you work with people, you don't realize until you get older the importance of that, and so I would help people. I did wound care. I've had patients that was like the doctors come say they've been in different facilities. I know I'm skipping around, but been in different facilities. Say if you can't help their leg heal. It was a diabetic who walked out to the mailbox barefoot. It was a diabetic, and he stepped on a pebble wrong. But anyway, he never went to the doctor. Eventually, he had to go. It was so painful, and come to find out, he had a tunneling wound in his heel behind his leg, which people don't know. It's a wound. It's closed, but it's deteriorating inside the skin. It just haven't opened. So I was a lot of pressure. But the man walked out within 6 months out of the building. And things like that makes you proud of what you do. So I was going back to Gilchrist, and I had several people pass on me in 1 week. And I was watching a show. Someone was hit by a car, and all of a sudden I started just crying so bad. Jermaine was like, "Jennifer, somebody else passed on you." I said, "Yeah." And I spoke to the social worker there at Gilchrist that was at the facility I was. And they said, "Jennifer, you are so compassionate." But she said, "You have to, instead of looking at people that go home and be productive, it's just say you're helping them go to their resting place." And I had to think, I said, so
please comment.
It was a lot to take in. The conversation was more in depth, but pretty much that was the gist of the conversation. But I want to tell, nursing is really so emotional if you love what you do. I was a GNA at first for 5-6 years, and then I went to nursing school.
Vegetable oil.
So
now you can make these little steaks as thin or as thick as you like.
You know what? They just made me some French fries. Let me tell you, last night I made gizzards. I put fries in the oven because I was frying gizzards. I didn't want to keep using more and more grease. But anyway, I was had friends over, and we had some drinks. Forgot the fries were there. The fries dried out. I dehydrated the fries, and guess what I did this morning? No, it's not going to work. I decided to try to heat up the fries by refrying them. Well, not refrying, but frying them. Oh my God, why did I do that? Was that the hangover? But anyway, y'all, I appreciate people watching and listening,
when you're cooking around children, and make sure you turn your handle
me voicing, because I really love what I do.
They can grab it.
And I love cooking. I love just bringing a smile to people's faces.
That could be tragic.
But anybody that does nursing or just dealt with someone that passed, or how you felt, how you dealt with it, but it's just emotional. And I love what I do. I love being an impact on people. Because I'm going to tell you, you can find some people that's been so mean, evil their whole life. But I'm going to tell you one thing.
Thank you so much for this wonderful
when
day.
People know when that time coming, you don't have to be young. You can be ill. People become so humble. But another video, I'm going to tell you all about a story I had with a patient that's very touching.
All right, honey.
And my sister told me, she said I should write some stories and books, some things in my stories of things I've dealt with. But I'm gonna tell you, another video, I'm gonna tell you all about my very first patient that passed on me, and another incident of just being caring, things that impacted me and helped me become a person. And some people say, "Oh, you're too nice, you naive." I'm not, and I'm gonna tell you, when I'm nursing, I can be nice and everything, but my patients I'm an advocate for my patient, and I'm an advocate for my staff. You do have some patients, and I'm in the real world. You do have patients that do try to get staff in trouble, try to get people fired. And I'm like this. We come and help you, even though we are getting paid. But it takes special people to take care of people. It takes special people to cook your food right. Anybody can throw some scrambled eggs on a plate and say, here. But if you make scrambled eggs, as simple as scrambled eggs, with some good toast, you can toast anything. But if you toast it with, I'm telling you, people will never look at eggs again the same. And some people never had eggs like it's supposed to. It's always dry or it's too runny. But anyway, I'm sorry. They bought me some food. But anyway, I will discuss something later that I have on my mind I really want to discuss. I have a lot of things I like to discuss. And if you all listen, I sure do appreciate it. If you have comments, sometimes y'all may help me. I may help you get through some things that may have happened to you. You may not even be in the healthcare field, but you may be going through some things personally that you may want to discuss and make some feedback or what. But thanks for watching. Bye bye.